All right, I guess we'll start with the agenda that you put together. The first item is RDA, a public hearing. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I just put that there in case Damon was supposed to come forward with another RDA, but he never did. So that we can just skip over.
All right. Review and approve the minutes from last month, 10/6. Has the board members had a chance to read these minutes?
I did not read them yet. I'll glance through them now. All looks good to me.
I have no changes.
I make a motion, we approve the minutes the way that they are.
Second that.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Third agenda item, Hale Road Extension. Ed requested to be on the agenda and bring some updated information for the board. Ed, what would you like to do?
Oh, Ed, you're on mute.
The person interested in the lot submitted a detailed septic plan design that was requested by the board that was supposed to provide you with the information that you were requested at your last meeting. Did you receive?
Yes, we did.
Design plan?
Yes. We did. So you're still moving ahead with this sale of the lot, et cetera?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I see the plan. I looked at it and, it was signed by Mark Popham. It looks like everything fits in there. Did anyone else look at the plan? Do you have any comments, board members?
I'm looking for a wetlands line. Are there any? Do they intersect the property?
There's a note that says 150 feet to nearest mapped wetlands resource. That's one thing I see on the plan.
Okay.
From the
Oh, I see.
From the
septic. Yeah. Okay, so there were no actual lines that crossed the property, we know?
I don't know if anything was done with that. Let's see. There's a note. The last note is note 3 says to topography by designer as of October 2020, property information provided by owner. No other wells or wetland resources within setback distances.
I think that when Rick and Tony were at the site, they looked at that area that has some drainage, but there weren't any wetland species involved. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I remember
Right.
I remember we specifically looked at that because that was a concern.
There was no wetlands plants there that we could see. Correct. That's in the swale right to the north of the septic system.
So is the wall the property line that they have drawn on there?
I'm sorry, but I didn't get a copy of that plan, which I should have requested from him. I was expecting him, we sent him the link to be with us this evening and, he hasn't joined the meeting, but.
It looks like the lot line, Rich, is the wall in the back.
Yes, there's in the back, on the south lot line, there's a stone wall, yes.
Yeah. It says lot
And then
property
there's
line.
another stone wall on the west lot line.
So is that 20-foot spot, is that gonna be a problem? Because doesn't it say 30 feet? On what the building inspector wrote?
The 30-foot setback,
Or is that
Yeah.
just for the front road?
it is not a problem with, the only thing that the 30-foot setback applies to, I believe, is the house.
Yeah.
You can have a septic system within that 30-foot setback.
Yeah, it looks like the 72 feet from the road to the house. Okay, you're asking about the edge of the septic, Rich, right?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that, we weren't okay in something that wasn't gonna be okay.
Well, from the Concom's perspective, Tony and I did walk out there. There's certainly the land is, besides the drainage feature that goes through there is not really any wetlands, plants or anything. It's all pine trees and oak trees and such. And so I don't see that we have any big issue. Now that the land, this property or the house and everything is shown fixed on a piece of paper, and the septic system is fixed on a piece of paper, I think that,
And you have a full septic design now too.
right. And I think that from my perspective, we're in pretty good shape. Ed's in pretty good shape here.
I guess what we're requesting this evening is permission to move forward, to have him be able to move forward and get a building permit, which then would be and then would be looked at again for setbacks and all that by the building inspector.
Right, I make let me ask a question. Let me ask you, Kayla or Richard, do you have any other comments or concerns that we address?
No, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, so is the request for an RDA, a negative determination?
Yes, I believe that's,
Right,
yes. Yep.
Okay. Okay, yep,
Thank you.
no, that seems right based on what's called out here for wetlands limits.
I'm trying to get back on the, I've lost everyone here.
Oh,
I don't know what happened. I think a big
No, we
spider
still-
dropped out of the ceiling and hit one of the keypad notes on my keypad here. Got the big spiders over here. But anyways, you can still hear me.
mhm.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so I make a motion that we give a negative determination to Ed's request.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
I,
Aye.
Interesting.
Oh, there he goes.
Poof, there goes the chairman.
Right? Give him a second to hop back in.
Kayla, while I think of it for the Lions Club meeting,
Mhm.
could you put on the agenda the trailer insurance?
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There he is. Maybe there he is.
Rick, you need to unmute. There we
There you
go.
go.
Hello.
Welcome back.
All right, so we're all set with you, Ed?
Okay. Is there anything that's really interesting in the rest of the meeting I should stick around for, or?
You need some good entertainment?
You can tell I'm desperate to do something different. Thank you all. Thank you all for your assistance on this and your due diligence.
All right.
Good
Ed, no
night.
problem.
Take
We'll see you,
care.
we'll see you Sunday, maybe.
Do, Mallory, will you send me a letter on that, or how'd that work?
Yeah, I can send you something for that.
Okay, by email or,
Yeah, I can forward it via email.
okay, and then I'll print it out. Thank you so
Sure.
much.
Anything. Take care.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
All right, next agenda item is update on 20 West Comet Pond. And I think from the paperwork, it looks like kind of things are coming to a close over there as far as the issues been addressing.
That's
Does
what it
anyone want
looks-
to speak?
I think we have both Mitchells here, so I don't. Sue, did you want to speak on this? So the last update I got was a letter that I forwarded from Attorney Anastasi, and the same came from DCR. I haven't been updated as if the project has come to completion or not. But it looks like everything is moving forward.
Right, well, Tony and I happened to go out there, or let's see, last week, the end of last week, we looked at a few sites and we went by and looked at the site, which looked to be pretty tidy at the time. They had to plant some plantings in the wall, erosion control. Well, it looked like it had been done to the plan that we saw.
Lost in the contours or the specific information about.
Can I say something? I'm sorry, this is Sue. I just was able to get my microphone working.
Okay, so sure.
I just have one question. the 18 Comet Pond, we have we're grandfathered, and if we ever decided to try and install a septic tank, it would be right where the site is that you just seeded and loamed. But I need to know, Verizon had an order, Edith Morgan had to record in Worcester for Verizon to run the underground line. And I just need to know, if I dig in that spot, I'm not going to interfere with Edith's Verizon line. Does that show on your map?
You don't have to do that.
DigSafe would have to go out and do that before you dug anyways, and they would tell you where it was.
Does it show on your plan where that right-of-way was recorded in Worcester?
I don't believe so.
I can't say. I don't remember seeing anything about any right of way in any drawings we looked at.
Remember that either.
It was recorded, right where the order of conditions would have been recorded. It was recorded, I think in July, maybe, in Worcester.
We haven't gotten anything from Verizon. Just because something's recorded in the registry of deeds doesn't mean it automatically comes to us. There's a lot of things that gets recorded that we don't have access or notification of until something like this comes up, and then we have to start looking for it. But nothing's come through my office.
Okay, so the trench that was dug was not put on the plan for because the underground lines, the trench that was dug, there's no record of that on the plan?
Yeah, I don't have the plan in front of me. Sorry, I can't say. I'm looking
The
through
claim
some,
that was approved was submitted to both you and Attorney Anastasi, so if it wasn't on there, and then we have the same exact thing. Typically, we don't get involved with Verizon laying lines, so.
Okay, so if I wanted to dig, who would I call to find out if I'm going to be interfering with somebody's utilities?
DigSafe.
DigSafe.
And I can send you that phone number tomorrow when we're in the office too.
Okay, I'd appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Is there anything else we want to talk about on this same issue or 20 West Comet Pond Road? I don't have any issues. Last week, like I said, when Tony and I went out there, it looked pretty tidy, but and it looked like the two parties had come to an agreement on what would be done. And it looks like it's been done.
I'm sorry, I'm having a little trouble with my audio.
Approval, and then
So we were saying it looks like the work has been done that was agreed upon at the site. Is that true?
Yes.
second the motion.
Okay, thank you, Victoria. So we have a motion and seconded. We also are probably going to need to make sure that we vote.
Are you in a different meeting, Sue? Who's in the meeting? Took the words out of my mouth. All right, I say we go on to the next item of it on the agenda. Hearing no further comments, forest cutting 57 Underwood Road, that's just, that's been completed. That was completed, that was Kurt Leslie.
I'll bet he did a terrible job. That guy
Kurt
that did it.
Oh, I sure. Kurt, I didn't have too much bad to say about us, that they tore up the road, and if there was something bad, Kurt would have said something about it. Um, 61B, chapter 61B, conveyance notice of intent on Morgan Road. That's just a matter of Mallory, just for our information, apparently.
Oh, you're on mute, Mallory.
The selectmen already reviewed it last night as well, so it looks like it's good to go.
All right, good.
there.
Then a notice of intent for Crossroads single family house, that's gonna come up next week, apparently, or next meeting.
Yep, just a heads up that will be coming forward, and I'll get all those plans forwarded in
All right.
before the meeting.
Does any of the board members or have any business that they want to discuss? Or Mallory, do you have any other business to
I
discuss?
just have one quick thing that came up. So I'm sure you guys aren't aware because it's not something that you'd really get involved in, but the building department has moved to online permitting. So any permits that come in for the building department, electrical or plumbing, are now done online. So part of the process when like a new house gets built is a sign off for conservation. The original plan of attack was I would do the sign offs for Board of Health and Conservation because I attend the meetings and I know when you guys close out hearings and everything's taken care of and the paperwork is processed, because I'm the one who's usually processing the paperwork. But we've regionalized with Gardner and they feel more comfortable having a board member sign off and kind of check off that the applicant is good. So I guess I'm just looking to see if anyone wants to volunteer to be the person who clicks the button, or if anyone has any thoughts. If Ryan said that if nobody wants to be like responsible for clicking the button, what I can do is I can send an email out, and then if Rick, you want to give the blessing, I can attach the email to the file, and then
I can't hear you anymore, Mallory.
Okay, I thought that was just me. I can't either.
sorry.
Oh, there you go.
Same with the Board of Health, they're gonna have to have someone who does the sign-offs for them.
Sure, I mean, I like your idea of just sending me a note.
Okay,
And if we have talked about it and agreed as a board, I will be happy to say
beautiful.
something positive.
Sounds good. That works for me.
All right. Any other business for this month's meeting? All right, do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I have a motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Bye.